究竟占有共匪灭在咱的手，好酒喝了咱的酒啊，看破中共假恶丑，喝了咱的酒啊，散尽心脉的自由，喝了咱的酒啊，心头山河一声吼，喝了咱的酒啊，不灭恶党誓不休，顺天意呀举九州，真心烈公跟我走，好酒啊好酒啊好酒。70年前共匪团的战力，如今依旧肆虐在中华大地，它管天管地管空气，中间还管着你的生殖器，老百姓们活的不如猪狗，人民的财富被他们统统卷走，传统文化全都化为乌有，老少爷们你们难道还没受够？这帮孙子天天在搞双休，就封你的口，把你思想左右，看不尽的眼泪不停的流，和谐小康社会我去你个头！喝了咱的酒啊，看破中共假恶丑，喝了咱的酒啊，散尽心脉的自由，喝了咱的酒啊，气冲山河，喝了咱的酒啊，不灭恶党誓不休，顺天意呀举九州，真心烈公跟我走，好酒啊好酒啊好酒。正义将亲手交到你的手，天南地北从此你我便是战友，我们平时走肉，抗争不分先后，传播天下不管黑夜白昼，干了10碗酒，好喜酒上心头，子孙的未来是我战斗的理由，舍去爱恨情仇，把心放在脑后，为自由灭中共不言不休。报了革命这碗酒，敬天敬地敬战友，新中国联邦人永不为奴，跟我走。神仙阳谷县哪县？咱走走看。
Good morning there. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning, Spoon.
Yep. How's your Halloween like yesterday?
Quiet.
Quiet. I just, so funny. In Toronto, some of my friends, the Puerto Sams said, no need for Halloween. 2020 is the sky enough.
Yes. I saw the picture. Yeah.
Yes, so it's only 2 days now. This is a Sunday morning here. Here's the southeast start snow. So I think you got lucky because this Vancouver is warm.
Vancouver is wet. It's not warm.
Well, compare that to warm.
What's the temperature there?
Well, minus 12 right now.
Minus 12?
Yes, that is nothing.
Oh, okay.
We can get a minus 40.
Ooh. Are we online now?
Yes. So, and today, we went because we checked a couple days ago, 2 days ago, Twitter's stock market is
20% down.
Yeah, and I think, that was like 3.5 years, 2017. And I think Twitter, because before for Chinese people, we don't, active lots on the Twitters. So, but since Mel School, he registered 2017 to the Twitters, and he bought a lot of people. And I think it's 1 million people in Twitter.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
But the last, probably he was then even less for 1 month or not. The close his bank, his account.
Yes. Was it?
Yeah, I think so. 2000. I think 1 month or 2, right?
I'm not sure. Yeah, that's true. I use my account actively after Miles Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I registered my Twitter 2015. Yeah, when I started reuse it, I noticed that 2015 I registered it, but then never used it. Never
Yeah, I registered 2016, but not much, and I just had a account there, but I never used them. Yes, and I think how many you register on the Twitter?
Me?
How many count?
2, 1 or 2? I don't remember. I active account is only 1.
Well, so you still live now, or you still survive?
Yes. Well, I don't. I just watch news and mostly read tweets.
Well, you're lucky because I had 8 of them, but they killed 5 of them.
Oh, they killed 5 of them? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last 2 weeks, they killed another 2. But
did you post Hunter Biden?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's why.
And that's so sad. And
it's not sad. It's not sad. It's good. It's a good thing.
Another way I look at it, what I means, I look at the people. Lots of people. They are high educated people. But you know what is the rate?
It also means the high educated, high brainwashed.
Yes, because they watch news, CNN, and read New York Times. So that's powerful. That's why Communist Party, they know that. And from beginning, Mao Zedong, right? He want to control the media because that's the most powerful to beat your enemy. That's for sure. And we know that, and even in the Western world, and the people, for those days, and lots of balanced families stuff come out, but they still, don't want to when they give the proof, give things, they say, I don't believe this is a makeup, right? And you want the proof, give you proof, and you don't need to believe anybody. And if the person want to, really find the truth, they always can find the truth, but it's because the brainwash works so well. And it's a terrible thing. And you just think about if you've been brainwashed and you blind, you cannot see truly what happened, the real world, what happened.
Yeah, that's right. We blame them brainwashed, and they blame we are brainwashed. Both are just like what you pick, right? But the things that we have a conscience, we have a normal conscience, right? Normal conscience make you feel what is right, what is wrong. When Communist Party, they deliberately want to guide you to the direction they want, then they will manipulate information like we were educated before. See, like the what is it called, the young little girl hero Liu Hulan. Mm-hmm. When we were reading the book, she was beheaded, and because what is the reason? Anyways, like very heroic reason that Kuomintang killed her. But turn around, like recently we heard that actually she murdered the mayor, the local mayor, right? Mm-hmm. Everywhere, that's death penalty. Even in the country, not death penalty is like lifetime jail, right? Mm-hmm. So this kind of thing that like full was filled everywhere in our textbook. Mm-hmm. In Western country, see now they want to cancel culture, same as CCP was doing. They want to cancel culture to manipulate the way that they want. This is dangerous. Even in Canada, they want to cancel founding father MacDonald, right? Mm-hmm. That's scary. And then they and in a way they have political correctness. Yeah. Oh, this guy a long time ago he's a white supremacist, right? What the hell? So long time later, right? Everything changed, right? Even Chinese was being paid by a head tax because 100 years ago was a wrong law, right? Now was Chinese was compensated, right? So the society is improving. In a way, I believe those things happened in the Second World War or even last century shouldn't happen again. But those people leftists, they're still using this as excuse to work with the Communist Party.
Yeah, that's. I think I don't remember the name of the movie. It was like probably 10 years ago. It's Russia. When I watch that movie, I just think it's so common, like Communist Party, the same thing, because they will make a hero, the hero, but it's not true. That person, like China have a lay phone, right? And Russia also has.
Are you talking about Enemy on the Gate?
Oh yeah, the Enemy of the Gate.
Yeah.
The put the person, the make the let people fight, because this is not a real person, and so people will go crazy. Oh yeah, this is really the keep people, poor people, to join the war, fight for the power, fight for
exactly.
them,
they
die for them.
Fighting people.
Yeah, that's sad. So if people can open another side, why you want to sacrifice your life? The poor, always the poor people, sacrifice their life for the powerful people.
Of course, that dictator won't sacrifice themselves.
Yes. So do you see any all the, Zhongnanhai's kids go to the war and,
No way.
that. No, but the pick up poor people, the brainwash them. This is the honor for your country, the fight for your country, for life, for those kind of, let people just think, oh yeah, I'm part of the history. And fight for purposes for those people, 1.4 billion people's life and protect the home. That's bullshit. Sorry for say that. This is, really, this is brainwash. This is how powerful. But, come back to the Western world now. The media, the Facebook, the Twitters, and this, you can tell the, audience how the, Biden's family have a deep invite for the Twitter, the medias.
Yeah, exactly. I heard that not only that was actually happened a few days ago. Those big host and hostess, they are corrupted. They are corrupted too. They are appear in the Joe Hunter Biden's notebook, right? So you can see that why they are working so hard to keep up with CCP, right? Everything they do, CNN is like a CCTV.
Yes.
Right? New York Times is even worse, right? And then yesterday, Luda has a tie, red tie, is good news, and even disclosed Obama, Clinton, who else has their phone number and text message, all of the things exists in the Hunter Biden's notebook and hard drive, right? Mm-hmm. This is gonna big deal, big news.
Now we understand why FBI, CNN hold this laptop, for last 9 months. This is really, to be country of security, right? And that's the danger. But how they keep the quiet? And those people,
money.
It's sold American people to the enemy. That's, how terrible this thing could be, but they want to hold the truth, and instead attack the people who want to tell the people the word, the truth. Like a mile ago, right? We saw blue movement, and say we survived last 3.5 years because every single thing from miles ago that is truth. If it's not one truth, we cannot survive. Just think your enemy just try to catch everything they can and kill you for that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the things that those spies and that they are tried every single thing, trying to find pick like even one digit or one number difference into attacking us, but that's not true. That's sometimes that's tactics from Mao Squall. I understand. I have a friend. He's against the Communist Party, but he doesn't like Mao Squall, and he believes those are spies. And I have no common ground with him, with Mao Squall at all. So we argued for so long time. Now I give up. Like you said, FBI. Of course, they money talks, right? Money bought them, and the good things that USA, America, they are not like China. Once these things happen, like Christopher Wray, people notice that even President Trump find out he works so weird. He didn't disclose that hard drive but didn't fire him right away. I don't know why, but maybe it's because they have like a formal procedure to let him go. But I don't know. Like I would like Steve Bannon said, fire him right away. Fire him right away, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the reasons, I think Donald Trump's because lots of people around him with this really the work for they have a deep invite with the Chinese Communist Party because they take the money and the family have a business in China, right? I mean, say the American race, the race of American, the husband, they have like 1 billion a year from China. And how can you give up that, the fortune from China? Because that's the price you have to pay, and then come to change it to race of American to change it to race of China, right? Even the race of American, that it's tax American citizens tax money. This belong to government. So this really fun.
Belong to people, I would say. Belong to people.
Yes, belong to the people. The people pay the tax and the end of work for Chinese Communist Party, as you said, money talks. And I usually always, when I was like young, and I just the beautiful world, the Western world is really beautiful because that is the value about the people believe, the pure world in the Western, because I think, all the marketing, all the governments work for the people, taxpayer, and the people had that power to check the government. But now, and especially last 3.5 years, and every page you opened, it's shocked.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I usually talk to the local Canadian, I said they don't understand how they infiltrated here, bought the officials here, and I said, hey, look at it. What is it called? Their government workers, they got paid. Usually, good pay is 100,000 a year, right? And if there's MP, maybe 20,000 or 30,000. Sorry, 300,000 or 400,000, right? Or not even. I don't think it's 400,000. So 300,000. If CCP come, then they gave them, hey, I offer you 10 times, about 3 million. You take the money, you can retire right away, right? And they can do whatever they will do whatever a CCP asks them, right? So this is very easy to collaborate in a Western country, and CCP knew it very well how to disguise it, how to cover it, right? And come down to our Twitter, how do they was bought, and to have a censorship on the whistleblower movement. I look here, and it's very normal to CCP see that Twitter has offered ads service to Huawei, the national security threat of the U.S., and promote junk stuff and misleading many Chinese and other countries' user on electronic communication equipment purchasing decision, and should have received tremendous contract consideration from Huawei. Huawei, right? Look at Canada, still having lots of Huawei stuff. And see the ads rendered to Twitter user, and Twitter failed to identify Huawei as a security threat, while it could identify government account and censor content. Twitter has also promoted accounts of foreign agents, including People's Daily. Look at that. And Hu Xijin.
Yeah.
This guy, and those contract obligation provide those ads contracts including censoring service. Those contracts designate a CCP member responsible for supervising censorship implementation as an independent director to tutor for additional consideration. So here, another thing, it's very interesting, as Li Feifei is a board member. She was which one? Google AI, leader of Google AI, right? Li Feifei. Miles Guo mentioned Li Feifei, I think 2 years ago, said she is a spy.
Yes.
Right? So now she's working, but it's destroying Twitter. I would love to see that. I would love to see that destroy that. And go ahead. Sorry.
Also, and that was last week. Some people, put the name 6 people from China, the Chinese citizen, and the Twitter hide them from China. They come to States and work to Twitters. Do you feel so funny? You cannot find the 6 people in States. And the citizen, and the American citizen work at Twitter, but you have to hire the 6 Chinese citizens and come to States and work on Twitter.
Spy.
For what, right? And the people.
Spy.
Hello, American. Hello, the world.
Yes.
Think about, why you didn't get a job, but why they have to bring 6 Chinese citizens come to American to work, and and also Facebook. Talk about Facebook and the relationship Facebook with Joe Biden and the Twitter relationship with Joe Biden, and it's all you. And now all get together, we understand why Facebook kick off Miles Guo. They never let him survive like 1 week. They kick off him because they have order from, who's the order to do that? Joe Biden. Who's the order, to block all
Xi Jinping.
Yes, of course, CCP. It's behind, but Joe Biden is the one order to do in the States, right? He's the one, and he got, it's really, and all those, all the proofs. So I think every those things, every what we say now, it's under his son's Hunter Biden's laptop.
Laptop?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope so. That's what I said. Whistleblower movement. We are helping President Trump to drain the swamp, right? And hopefully that one day, and there is a State of Union speech, and President Trump said, "Hey, these guys helped me drain the swamp." Nice.
Well. Talk about Donald Trump. 4 years ago, the first election. I don't like this guy. I just laughing at him as most people, Canadian people, laughing at him, and I think the misogynist, and still lots of people don't like him. But one thing I wonder, people, take the motion and, side a little bit. Just think Joe Biden and, Donald Trump, right? Joe Biden's partner with the Chinese Communist Party. And he sold lots of Americans workers. And he sold everything. And but Donald Trump, he's people will think, this guy's an idiot, and he doesn't know politician. And I just, it's just come my personal. And just think about it right now. I just think future. How do you think the country have to run the people like the called the professional politician? This is good enough for professional politician. And why not like a people that not in that circle, not inside the politician, they don't know, but the people success for what they've been doing the business or whatever, right? They know how to run. I mean, running the business and running the country success, it's not a big difference. And the difference is the person, he not selling the country, the people's value to another thing, another like a CCP, because this is not for sale. I think this is good enough because, and you keep the value for the country. You make your people have a good standing life. That is, before we always talk about American dream, but I just think, American dream is gone. It's because it's not a dream as like a people. That's why, Xi Jinping taught about is, Chinese dream, Chinese dream, because people think, wow, China, look at the booming, the economy, right? And the people have lots of money. They take the money, they travel overseas, they're living overseas, they buy the expensive house. But, people, I want this is not a Chinese. That people, it's not a working people. That people is from CCP. Most of them, the CCP's bastard son, the family. And, and this is not a true Chinese. And every Chinese, 1 billion of Chinese is working hard every day. And some even working hard, even they don't have enough food. The kids still cannot afford to go to school because they have no system for free education. And the people are so poor, they have no food, but they have to try to change the kids' life, make them go to school. They try everything. They're working like 2-3 jobs and making sure that.
Oh, it sounds like Canada too. A lot of people working 3 jobs. And funding censorship.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of data here, a number here. It's kind of like complicated. What time we're gonna finish it up? I couldn't see that. What time they are? Our program is. Now we probably want to go. Hunter Biden's former partner, Patrick Ho, is a spy chief of CCP.
Yes.
Yeah. So here, Patrick Ho, I remember that exactly. A few years ago, he was released from jail and went back to China, went back to Hong Kong. Nobody welcomed him. I remember. Mm-hmm. He is the movie star. Yeah.
Oh, that's the husband, right?
Yeah.
Sabel
Hu.
Oh, Sabel. Okay.
Sabel Hu or Sabel Hu. I don't know how. Anyway, so back then, I remember the news reported him as like a bribing American politician to do some business with Ukraine or Middle East. I don't remember. But now he has now disclosed a concern about the CEFC, China Energy. What is it called? The other one I couldn't find it. Anyway, and said he's a spy. I was surprised. I'm surprised that he was a spy. And Luda explained that when CCP want to develop spy, they are not only develop mainland Chinese, especially they want people from Hong Kong, people from Taiwan to become their spy, because they're Hong Kong people and Taiwan people were more believed, more trusted in the West country.
Yeah.
So when they do something like this, and those politicians trusted them. So I'll just repeat here. Patrick Ho's full name is Patrick Ho Chi Ping. Was born in 1949, Hong Kong. He was a professor and then joined politics as Secretary of Home Affairs in Hong Kong. And he become, after he resigned, he become civil diplomacy activist and held a position on some non-government NGO, right? So this is kind of like a regular formula as a spy Chinese Party developed them, right? And the other thing, I believe a lot of people may heard that Yi Jingming, and I heard his name's Tiger Yi, and that's another partner of Hunter Biden, and is very high rank, and I don't know, I'm not sure if it's official. So young, like he's only 30 years old. 30 years old. He has 330 billion American rich, and compare as Li Ka-shing. Li Ka-shing is only 30 billion.
Well, another.
How terrible is that? How crazy is that? Yes, that's so crazy. So Patrick Ho was arrested in New York November 2017, charged with 8 crimes involving bribery, money laundering. According to the email communication records held by the U.S. Department of Justice, Patrick Ho was accused of bribing the president of Chad, Idris Deby Itno, of 2 million. In addition, he also bribed the Uganda foreign minister for $500,000, who was the chairman of 69th UN General Assembly at that time, right? And then see how easy they can bribe, what is that called? The guy, WHO chairman, director. What is that called name? Through those? Anyway, this act of a bribe, while all for CFC to obtain oil source locally. In addition, Patrick Ho was accused of being involved in money laundering during several collections. So, yeah, that's, I don't know how many years. He was released to 20, see here. I don't know when, it's not long ago he was released. Yeah, so what do you think?
Well, that's the, funny things, because one of the guys, the partner, the Yan Jieming, right? Right. So he is like a top recommender for the Chinese Communist Party to collect with, to do deeper business with Joe Biden family, and he also is fund the woman, the star, movie star. Yeah, right now the movie called Mulan, right?
Oh yeah. A lot of people are crazy about want to see her naked. She's on the Joe Biden's laptop and have more star, right? But look at those things. Those is proof to Western world, BGY, right? And B, so the comedian, control the comedian, and G is the goal, give you money, fortune, and
Why yellow? Yellow is of course the movie, right? The movie star, the woman,
Sex.
Yeah, sex, and so this is.
No discrimination. Sex about a man too. They buy women with a handsome boy, right?
And those things can take down Western world for sure. This is the plan to do. But by the way, even the highest guy like Ye Jianming, he's the highest guy, be trusted. But what he's now, they already killed him, threw him in the Yangjiang River. Probably he's on the bottom of Yangjiang River right now, and the fish eating the dead body. So just think, how crazy is, the Hunter Biden say, why is my partner? I don't believe those. The richest guy in the world, he just disappeared, right? That's he said. So because
Hunter Biden will disappear too.
Yeah, those things because the inside the power, the CCP. Fighting for the power. I mean, and people think of the China's a country. It's not longer a country, just owned by the top few family. The family, the called the Red Noble, because they think, Chinese. They wonder why they make lots of kids, lots of best son, daughters. People will say how many they made, thousands, right? So they want to control all over this generation because the people die. And let's say Jiang Zemin or all those people, right? That can live longer, like over 100 years, because they can keep the young blood. They take the organ, right? Make them live longer. But they die one day because they're not a dog, they're not a god, they're human being. They're going to die one day. But they want to keep the fortune, the money for the children. And they want to continue, control all the slaves.
Yeah, exactly. That that's what Mouse Guo said. So much money they have without a religion, without a belief, that it's going to make them evil and evil. And you inherit so much money to your kids. It's just damage them. It's not going to educate them and encourage them to normal life. Look at Hunter Biden. He has so much money, and all he's doing is sex and drugs, right? Mm-hmm. And second generation of CCP leaders, the same thing. They are having drugs and sex and 787, Dream Airline, right? Airplane, like Wan Chi-san, right? Yeah. When I heard that it's $1 billion to make to renovate the plane. It's crazy. So like you said, as here, Yi Jinping, he died, same as Wang Jian, and one day Hunter Biden will die too. I'm so believe it. Otherwise, it will disclose everything. Maybe, just maybe that FBI or Mayor Giuliani already arranged something that protect Hunter Biden as what is it called, as witness in the future, right? So hopefully that will happen. And see, go ahead. Sorry.
I believe they have, Joe Biden, behind Joe Biden have a big people over there,
Oh, yeah. Like Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, all those people, especially Obama, Obama, he damaged American really bad. He damaged American really bad. And so here I saw Yi Jinping. Who's the other one? Who's the other one we mentioned? That Zhang Bo.
Oh, Zhang Bo, okay.
Yi Jinping is not the family. The CCP leader's family. Maybe that's why he died. He died so early, 2019, last year. Zhang Bo, I believe Zhang Bo still alive because he's Xi Jinping's son, right? Looks like.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, people like Jack Ma, all those people, I mean, those people can die anytime if they want, because they're not come from blood. And they're just, the running dog, the gloves, white gloves, they can do things for them. But so those people, and they can disappear anytime. And, if you are not, belong to them, Zhang Bo won't be, because he's one of why he 30 years old had that fortune, right? And can, unbelievable. So how many Zhang Bo? How many? you know?
Oh yeah, that's thousands. Miles said thousands.
Yeah, thousands. The common father, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It would be interesting future see the different color as well.
Yeah, exactly. They remember there was one guy was a candidate, Democrat. Let me see. His Democrat candidate is a Chinese from Taiwan. Remember that guy? Yeah, they're suspect that he was a second or third generation of CCP's leaders, right? It's big chance. See, if in the future it's not President Trump got in the office and still Hillary, then look at those guys like what is that guy's name? I can't remember. Like him, will be more and more second generation CCP or third generation CCP become politician, and if maybe one day and get in office in the White House.
Yes.
Right.
Could be president of
United States.
Right, United States. It's
Yeah.
because the goal, the plan is a long time ago. I'm sure, when the box open, and probably some already on that stage, and in different country in the Western, right? You German, that we know those, right? That guy.
Yeah.
So I think today, our time's out. And we let the Chinese speaker come take over. Okay. And thank you for everybody. And you have a great.
Thank you. Very nice to talk to you, Spoon, and very nice to meet you, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
他们的恐惧是我们的武器，我们的胜利。谢谢了，兄弟姐妹们。你们健身了吗？行动，行动，行动！中国，你完了 ！Take down CCP！
For the games you want to play, bring it on and I will fight to the end. Just watch and see. It's all started, everything's begun, and you are over. Cause we're taking down the CCP. For the world through Hong Kong, we will fight till they're all gone. longer.
中国
Let the bullets fly a little
你
longer.
完了，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
中国你完了，干灭中国共产党这个 CCP， 才能让我们远离恐惧。Take down CCP。
They try to scare the nation with fabrication. But we see through the lies and won't fall, people fight you back. Police corruption with crooked assumption. They ran our lives, but no more we will win. We will take down the CCP. Spread the word all through Hong Kong. We will fight till they're all gone. We rejoice when there's no more. Let's take down the CCP. They have all lied for too long. We will end what they do wrong. Spread the word all through Hong Kong. Let's take down the CCP. The bullets fly a little longer, and you will surrender. Let the bullets fly a little longer. We will have freedom to live. We will win. You'll surrender. Let the bullets fly a little longer. Let the bullets fly a little longer.
站起来吧，
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
站起来吧，
Let the bullets fly a little
为
longer.
奴役的人们
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
行动，
Let the bullets fly a little
行
longer.
动，
Let the bullets fly a little
你
longer.
完了。
Let the bullets fly a little longer. Let the bullets fly a little longer. Bullets fly a little longer, and you will surrender. Let the bullets fly a little longer. We will have freedom to live. We will win. You'll surrender. Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down
Let the bullets fly a little longer.
Take down the evil CCP。他们的恐惧是我们的武器，我们的胜利。谢谢了，兄弟姐妹们，你们健身了吗？行动，行动，行动！中国，你完了！Take down CCP。